Hello there, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. This is another paid request, this time from FreddyLit. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting any type of videos, whether it be a reaction, a commentary, a review, a re-review, anything random thoughts, playing a game for an hour or full playthrough, topic, review, movie review, re-review, whatever the case may be. I'll get to it as soon as I can. Feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal. I do have a Patreon and CashApp. Links are down below in the info box. Just people have asked about that. And I'll get to it as soon as I can. So for those who sent it, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But this is for the video you want me to react to. Is anything real? Do androids dream of electric sheep? By Quinns Ideas. It's a 9-minute, 20-second video you wanted me to react to. I'm not going to be showing the video because I don't deal with YouTube's hypocritical copyright state of affairs. So I have the link down below in the info box. Have another window or another tab. Feel free to watch it on there while you listen to me, or have two windows and watch along with me, whatever your case may be. And pause the beginning. Thank you once again, FreddyLit. I really appreciate it. 3, 2, 1, pressing play. Quinns Ideas. I did watch, FreddyLit had me react to a previous video he did on William Gibson. Do androids dream of electric sheep? Of course, basis of Blade Runner. Yeah, do androids dream of electric sheep? Philip K. Dick. So take, yeah. Replicants. Then we made replicants to work on other worlds. The movie is saying the androids are really just like us. Book is much more subtle. Okay. So there's a lot of humans that don't have empathy, but then there's a lot of androids that don't have empathy. So animals are pretty much extinct, and it just dissects a spider. Does android thinks, oh, just another thing to do. Motions dedicated. Want and desire, but no fulfillment, huh? That's really cool paintings. So Dexter is hunting replicants to buy a living gold for his wife. Okay. Number one, the fact that he's got a wife, and number one, they want animals that much as a position of either power or status. Hmm. 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 Don't lose empathy for each other. Yeah. Yeah. What do androids want? Hmm. So I'm not saying that. I'm just listening to the guy talk. Hmm. Well, yeah, I put that in the Blade Runner director's cut, whether he's human or android. Which I'm with Harrison Ford. I never liked that idea. I prefer the fact that Deckard is human. I get what they're going for with that other version, but huh. So Deckard found an electric toad in the desert. So for a wife, doesn't matter if it's electric or alive. She still feels for it. She still empathizes with it. Hmm. It's a bit weird that a lot of it is like him holding the book right to the camera. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, you did a graphic novel. Well, that's cool. Congrats on that. I would say with this video at the end of the day, uh, I don't know if I really got a lot out of it, to be honest. I did like the other one about William Gibson and the cyberpunk thing. This one, like, I know of the story. Do androids dream of electric sheep? I would say one thing is to hear some of the differences. I kind of wish we heard more of all the differences between the two. I get that's not what the topic of the video was, but like the whole how the electric sheep thing really got into play with the original story. That okay, that people wanted living animals as a sense of power and stature, and they would even have electric versions. And then the whole toad at the end, and that Deckard had a wife. That's an interesting thing to hear about. I guess someone did a comic on the novel because I saw some comic panels, like him reaching out for the toad. I mean, it's more about the empathy. I guess to me, I kind of didn't understand what he was talking about in terms of, I don't know. To me, he's talking like he brought up the thing of, let's say on Facebook there's a children's hospital that burned down, and it says, well, one light equals one prayer, and you hit the light, but does that mean you were really empathetic to the whole thing? I just think that's a very unfair thing to even bring up, because maybe just me the answer is clear cut. Yes, you're empathetic. You're absolutely empathetic because you're looking like, oh man, that sucks that happened. Okay, he wants me to do that, I do that. And you feel bad, but then what else are you going to do now that you've enabled that empathy? You're not going to sit around for 5, 10, 15 minutes because you just don't put yourself in a depressive state of affairs in your mind, and there's nothing to do about it. You can't stop that hospital from burning down. You can't do anything to help them. You're not rich and all this stuff. You can't go back in time and stop things. Like, what else are you able to do? What else are you supposed to do? And if you're not empathetic, you'd be like, you wouldn't even read it. You wouldn't even do the thumb. You wouldn't do anything about it. And I think it does matter if you empathize or not. Like I also said, well, he may seem as if empathy, like there's a bit like, oh, empathy isn't that important, or maybe I'm misinterpreting what he was saying. But I'm like, it is important. Empathy is absolutely important because not only does that make, I would say make us more human, but at the same time, if a robot can do it, then okay. But it just makes you a better being, whether artificial or not. It makes you a better being where you can be empathetic and that you care. And if you care, then that means you hope, if you have the ability to do something for the betterment, if you're able to. Maybe whether it be like a charity live stream and you give a few bucks, and then if so many people are empathetic, they give a few bucks, then maybe you help for a better cause, you help for a better fix on someone's life or other people's life. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just not sure what 100% what he was dealing with in this video. Like I said, I can't say I was really that gung-ho about it. I was that, I don't know. Maybe it just went over my bald head. Maybe that's what. It just went over my bald head, and I'm listening and paying attention, but I'm like, well, I'm not 100% sure on what he meant on that. That's just me, though. That's just me and my idiocy. Maybe my simple-mindedness growing in Iowa in the middle of nowhere where you didn't have anybody or anything to talk to, so you just try to showcase empathy instead of depression or depravity just to keep on living day to day. I don't know. I mean, I asked the question, what do androids want? I don't say stupid thing like a can opener. But the android wants to. Well, I guess it depends how smart, how advanced they are, right? If they could actually think, if they could actually feel, if they could actually make decisions of their own, then they want the things that we want to survive, or to not be alone, or to mean something, or belong in something, to live as long as possible, possibly with some kind of meaning, or if they're that advanced, some kind of fun or some kind of mental reward after their long trip or long ordeal or their long up and down roller coaster called life in some way, shape, or form. Anyway, I'm just not smart enough for it, which is more than likely the case. But I did like the artwork that was shown. I did like seeing the paintings of Deckard, which I'm guessing those was done after the movie Blade Runners. That's why they look very much like Harrison Ford. I don't know if that was in relation to those comic book panels I saw. But yeah, I mean, it gives some food for thought, sure. I can appreciate that. And thank you, FreddyLit, for the request. I really do appreciate that as well. Hopefully this wasn't too boring of a video for you. I know I'm not the most logical person in the world, far, far from it. But I appreciate it. Thank you. So with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye for now.